Alright guys, what is going on? Today we are finally putting the filter on the big pond. Right here, I have the two outlet pumps right here, bulkhead fittings. This one is, I think it's a 1 1/4, I think, and then this is 3/4. So this is going to be coming out with the smaller tubing, and this is going to be coming out with the larger tubing. And right here, we have the UV sterilizer. Well, not right here, but this is the outlet for the UV sterilizer. It's going to come up. There's going to be piping, and going to come into the filter, the trash can. And then on this side, we have this part where we're going to put the smaller tubing. It's going to go to the bottom, and we're going to have the bio balls and the filter media inside of there. So let's get all of this over there, set it up, and get it running on the big pond. Alright guys, we just made it over to the pond, and you guys know it happens. Walked over here. We had to put the pacu back in the pond. He was out here flopping around. So that's another reason why we're going to be putting up the turtle fence, so that the fish are all fine and they don't jump out of the pond. He is alright. He's still swimming around, but he has no slime coat on him since he was out of the pond for at least 30 seconds. He's still doing fine, but I just wanted to address it to you guys. I don't want to leave you guys out of anything. I wanted you guys to know the inside scoop. I didn't want you guys to not know anything, but he jumped out of the pond. I'll show you guys him in just a second. He's still swimming around doing fine, but he has no slime coat on him. I really hope he makes it. I don't see why he wouldn't. Pacus are really, really strong fish. Let's show them to you guys right here. He's right there. He still swims around and stuff, but he has no slime coat on him, like, at all. I don't know what I should do, so if you guys know anything that I should do, comment down below so that we can get this guy fixed as soon as possible. And also, we're going to be putting up the fence really shortly here. Not today, but most likely tomorrow or the next day. I really need to get it up, so when I'm putting my other fish in here, thank God I didn't have any more fish in here that jumped out. So, with that being said, let's get the filter all set up and running on the pond. He needs a little bit more oxygen. There's a decent amount of oxygen in here right now, but we need some more for him. So, this is where it's set up. This is where we're gonna set it up at. Got the bio balls right there. Got some cloths. The filter media, which is gonna be going on top of the bio balls. The UV sterilizer, which you're gonna put on right now. And then of course the piping. And the pump is back over there. Putting the UV on right here. Now we just need to put the UV light bulb back in there. So there we go, we get the UV light bulb set up onto the filter now. Alright, now we're ready for the other bulkhead. And these bulkheads are reverse threading. So now, we're gonna dump the bio balls into the bottom. Decent amount of bio balls in there. And now, we're gonna be putting some of this in there. And the reason why we're putting some of this in there is so when this right here, I don't know if you guys can see this right now. Let me check. I don't know if you guys can see this, but we're gonna be putting the smaller tubing onto this and putting it into the bottom, and we're gonna wrap this around it at the bottom. We're gonna toss these guys in there. Oh, there's a rock. It also filters out a little bit better when there's like some towels or something inside of it. Just some smaller stuff. And then we're gonna be putting some filter media in there. So I want to show you guys this layout right here on camera. We got the filter media on top, and then we got some towels, and then some bio balls. I don't know if you guys can fully see that, but The bio balls fill up like 4 inches on the bottom, and then it comes up to about half the trash can. We're gonna be getting some more filter media inside of there. Maybe some more sponges or something, just something to collect some algae, and maybe some lava rocks to go on top of this right here, which would make it a little bit better. As you guys probably know in some other people's videos, when they make their filters, they put lava rocks inside of there. But now, let's get all the tubing set up, and then pump in the water and start this bad boy up right here. Now we're gonna get the piping lined up right here. We're gonna get the filter, or the pump, I mean. There, we got the pump right there. And we're gonna be using this smaller tubing to go into the filter. We're gonna toss this guy in over here and bring the pipe up to right there where we're gonna cut it. So we got the pump set up right there, connected to this, and now we're gonna put a little bit more piping on the inside to go down to the bottom. So we have all that set up, and now we just have to get the big tubing to go back into the pond, and then we should be all set. So we got all the piping set up now. The 8,000 gallon per hour pump going into the UV, coming out, going down there, and then we have one coming out that side right there, and then one coming out this side over here, going up there over there. So now let's see if this thing works, and let's see if these can handle all the water that that thing pushes in. Yeah. Hold on. Alright guys, so as you guys probably know, when something's not working out, you probably get pissed off. I just got really pissed off because this thing kept overflowing, and I finally got it to stay straight, which you just let it go for a little bit, it surges all the way up and then surges back down, and now it stays at a certain point. It just stays right there and lets all the water come out of there in this little pipe over here. So we got it all flowing right now. I was working on how I wanted the waterfall to sit on that side over there, and we're gonna be putting that plant that's over there. You guys can't see it right now, but I'll show you a clip right now. We're gonna be putting that plant right here. We don't want the pump to be seen inside the pond, so it's gonna be sitting right there. And the pacu keeps following me around. He's literally just watching what I'm doing. He's doing all good. We're gonna hopefully keep him alive. We're gonna try our best to keep him alive. I'm gonna put some slime coat inside of the pond. So let me stop blabbering right now. Let's get all the waterfalls set up right here and then hide this pump. See, you got the pacu right over here. He keeps following me around. I finished up the little one, that little tiny waterfall on this side. It looks pretty decent. It covers up the piping a decent amount and gives it a little bit of flow. This is just extra for the fish. You guys can see the fish are just chilling inside of it right there. And also the big packachoo. And since we have this one done, we're gonna be working on this one now. I want to make it more look like a waterfall from right there into the, probably like right there in the water. I don't want it that far up there, because then it doesn't give enough oxygen into the water as far out as it can go. Because I know it could go a decent amount out, and I don't want the pipe to show too much. And then we're going to be moving that plant right there back over here to hide the pump. As you guys can tell in the back right here, I got the base block right there. I decided to take out the other one because I want to make it something different. So right now we're going to be setting it up, and that right there was actually a piece to the base of an actual water fountain. So we're going to be using that as my waterfall today, and let's get started with putting the rocks in there. Well, we got it finished over here. It looks pretty decent to me. I think it looks nice, and now we're gonna be switching these plants that are over here. We're gonna be switching them to over here to cover up the pump. We put them there just to cover up the pump a little bit. It looks a lot better than it did before, and the pack is still chilling out. But the plants look a lot better there, and now I don't know what else we have to do. So I was just sitting by the pond back over there, and the pacu was just swimming back and forth and kept coming up to my hand and stuff, so I started feeding them a cookie, an oatmeal cookie, and then also I fed them some spinach. And I'm gonna be doing a few more things to the pond, and that is basically where I'm gonna end it today. I think I'm gonna use a different trash can. I have it right up here. I'll show you guys, and redo all of that. And then I might put a bigger pipe so that we have more flow. This is the thing that I wanted to use right here. Circular one. The reason why I want to use this one instead of that one is because this one will not bow out like that one does. I've seen people use these. We always use them at the pier when we go snook fishing or something. So yeah, we have a whole bunch of stuff to do. I did a lot of stuff today. It took me a while to build that little waterfall. And then finally, we're getting some more stuff for the trash can filter. And the UV pump is a 55 watt UV sterilizer, if you guys are still wondering. I think I said that before, but I'm not 100% sure. But this is where I'm gonna end it off. So thank you guys for watching. You guys have been wonderful. I am Luke Dombrowski, and if you guys have not already subscribed, go subscribe down below, because more videos like this to come soon, and I will see you guys next time.